everyone, and happy time zones. It's your bird, Haven the Raven, and welcome back to Darksiders 2 on Casual. We're going to be continuing with the main quest, but first of all, I did go through and get the, Soul Arbiter scroll that I missed, because I did miss one. Oh, mic going off. It was in here. Now, the problem with Judicator's Tomb is that once you no longer have Pharisee or Judicator, it can be a little hard to get past. Or, well, not hard. But the way you get across this gap right here is to move this all the way over here. Climb back up. And then use Soul Splitter. Shoot. That's... And voila. I don't know if that was intended, but that's how you get back into Judicator's Tomb if you missed something. If you missed something else that actually required Furry Seer and or Judicator, I apologize. I don't know how to help you there. So let's go to the tree, because we have the main quest to continue. So I can't do the Soul Arbiter's maze legitimately yet. It's just outright impossible. If I were to try, I would have to look up the last few levels. Which I'm fine doing normally. I'm just looking around. But not on a run that, for the most part, I'm trying to do blind, or go off memory alone. Okay, moving on. Surprised we didn't get a cutscene, just... Oh, there's the cutscene.
Recognize this place. Where have you taken me?
This place is called Lost Light. It is an outpost, far beyond the gates of heaven. And it is here that the angels have hidden the key to the Well of Souls.
Why here? Why not the White City?
There are some amongst the angels who would use the key for their own purpose. So it was hidden here to safeguard it from their schemes. Or so they hoped.
The well has power over all life.
It does. Though I suspect there is more to your question. Go on, Ryder. Ask it.
The Four never knew of the well. Why was it kept from us?
For fear of what you may have done with that knowledge. The Nephilim could not be allowed
I have to wonder
any longer. They needed to stay dead.
Then the well can bring them back.
And so we get to the root of it. Yes, the well is the fount of all life. Angel, demon, mankind, even Nephilim. But from their blades they wrought chaos. And from that was born corruption. You were right to destroy them.
I might be misremembering here, but didn't War know about the well? If War knew about the well, then that means it was kept from death specifically. I have to wonder if the council saw a possibility of him specifically using it. Like, there was like no danger of War using it. This is War we're talking about. Probably not Fury either, though she never makes mention of the wells, so it's possible she doesn't know at all. But Death and Strife. Those two are way too similar. I can guarantee that Strife would have used the well if he'd known about it. Or perhaps he did know about it and was simply banking on Death doing what he considers to be the right thing. We need a fourth game. Like, I want to know what was going through Strife's head. Ah, Vulgrim. Hi. Seriously, Vulgrim finds himself everywhere! He could have gotten into the Destroyer's Tower, he just didn't want to. Can't say I blame him. Oh, these things. Hi. Hi. There might be some Book of the Dead pages on Earth. I highly doubt there's a fourth chapter, but I could be wrong. Here we have corrupted angels. Oh, this guy.
By Abaddon's eye, it is.
I forgot about this guy.
To me, quickly.
Oh dear, the crunchy sound effect. didn't even realize there was an execution.
Welcome to Lost Light, Rider. From one warrior to another.
Do I know you?
I am Nathaniel. I fought beside you at the gates of Eden. Would have died were it not for your blades. But I'm not troubled that you don't recall me. Your thoughts that day were on killing Nephilim.
You're of the Hellguard.
I was. But I guard the light now. And the Archon. You'll find both in the Crystal Spire. But something tells me you are not here to glory in my master's radiance.
What gave that away?
If I remember correctly, Nathaniel's not a bad guy.
I'm looking for a key.
I would guess that what you seek is no simple key. For that, you should consult the Archon. He sees much from the peak of his spire.
How did you come to leave the Hellguard?
Abaddon sent me here to watch over the Crystal Spire and the Archon. There is much at stake should the Spire fall.
What is this place?
An outpost. We call it Lost Light, for what we left behind in the White City. Here, we are closer to darkness.
Abaddon had, Azrael. Yeah, it was Azrael. Half open the well. That was enough for him to sneak in, so why was it not enough? So why is one key not enough for Death to get in?
Who is this Archon?
Lucian is the head of the Scriptorium. Those angels who record all that he sees when he peers into the shadow. The Ivory Citadel holds their records, an archive vast beyond thinking.
Where is this citadel?
Lost beyond the mists. Pray your business never sends you there. The Archon's that way, horseman.
Perhaps I have other business.
If that business takes you to the kingdom of the dead, you would serve the light to deliver this scroll.
Okay.
What business have you in that land of corpses?
I seek an old friend, a lost soul. Where better to look?
Fair enough.
Take that scroll to the undead court. They may answer my question. I've decided. There is more I could say when you're ready.
This is actually really good.
Many hands have wielded it. Bind the one who guards the throne. He will have my answer.
Alright, let's see here. My health goes down a little. But everything else essentially goes up. And I need the strength. Let's do this. I have 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9 before I've maxed out the 2 skills I've been using this whole game. Anything in here? No. Hi. I can actually ride despair around here. The next section of the main quest is actually kind of problematic. That section has killed more of my nightmare mode attempts than literally any other section in the game. Relic. Why are there... I am kind of curious to see what happens to Blackroot once you give him all the stone bites. That's the Ivory Citadel over there. Nathaniel was not kidding about it being lost to darkness. The corrupted angels came from there, I believe. Oh, hi! Your big body was blocking this. Is there another stone in here? Or is that just a sound effect? There's another stone in here. Oh, wait, outside. I believe that might be where I have to go, so what's over here? That looks like treasure.
I cannot.
Alrighty then, I'm gonna have to come back over here. With a bomb. My assumption is that I'm gonna have to use the Soul Splitter. Because there is no way... Yeah, I see the bomb over there. Let's take this stuff out before I reposition. Okay. I just don't want any chances. Whoops. Embarrassing. But there's no way I'm gonna be able to get the, orb over here without using Soul Splitter. I find it interesting how the statue form of death is holding a lantern. Like, the scythe, I get. But this looks very similar to the figure in the City of the Dead, or not City of the Dead, the World of the Dead, who's holding the lanterns.
I gotta equip that. Impossible.
Health is full. Okay.
Out of the shadows and into the light. I see you, horseman. The things you have done. The lives you have ended. I know why you are here.
Then you will give me the key.
I have guarded the key for centuries. It is mine, and I will not part with it lightly. Not now. Corruption spreads. In our city, in our hearts. Only I remain pure. A beacon against the darkness.
Yet you were
Helpless
willing to
push it
let
back.
Abaddon
Helpless, Arca.
get into the... well...
Perhaps not. After the seals were broken, and Hell's legions loosed upon the earth, many divine relics were lost. One, the Rod of Arafel, could help reverse what has happened here. I dare not retrieve the rod myself. The gates to the White City are closed to any angel who visits Earth. But you are no angel. Acquire the rod, and I will clear a path into my citadel. There you will find the key to the Tree of Life. As for what you will find on Earth, after you face it, even you may curse the name of war.
Doubtful. Death may butt heads with his siblings, and he may be very the ends justify the means.
I can't use that yet.
But he does love his siblings. To an absolutely absurd degree, he loves his siblings. Is that a stone up there, or is that just a gap in the textures? I think that's just a gap in texture. Alright. Earth is, without a doubt, the hardest part of this game.
Quiet. More than corpses about.
Death didn't know about this. I forgot about that.
Oh, damn it.
More proof that Death is actually quite the swell individual. Immediately willing to run to Uriel's aid there.
Helgard, to me!
Oh no, you do not. Absolutely not. You...
I should kill you for what your brother did here, but you saved my life. Consider us even.
What do you know about the Rod of Arafel?
A weapon of immense power, brought to Earth by the Archon Hestus, to battle the demons in the End War. But Hestus fell, and the rod was shattered. Now the Destroyer uses its pieces to fuel his army of darkness.
What was broken can be reformed. Where are the pieces of the rod?
In the hands of the Destroyer. He has summoned creatures from the Abyss, and drawn forth his chosen, things of blasphemy, who even now divide this world into their own hellish domains. The Suffering are one such beast. They feed upon the dead of this world, and twist them into a swarm of flesh and bone that fight as one mind. It was they who attacked us moments ago.
One mind, easily sundered.
I will not risk more Helgard to recapture the Rod of Arafel, but should you wish to undertake this fool's errand, then follow the trail of corpses left by my brethren.
A fool's errand. Well, it would not be my first. Why are the Helgard still on Earth? You lost Uriel, in case you haven't noticed.
Where else would we go? All of creation saw what happened here. How the Helgard marched before the seals were broken. The White City is closed to us. We can never go home.
What are these chosen? They don't look like demons.
No, they are something far more ancient. Drawn from the heart of the Abyss. The most powerful serve the Destroyer, and rule in his name over ash and bone. The rest kill everything around them.
It is a wonder you've lasted this long. Even the dead march against you.
You speak of the Swarm. Of all the creatures that roam the wastes, they most hunger for revenge.
They're
Not
called the
even
Wicked,
death can
or later.
stop them.
How many angels died here, Uriel?
Too many. But for every dead angel there is another, kept alive against his will. Their suffering empowers the Destroyer. Perhaps you could release them from their torment, Pale Rider.
If you wish. However, all I can offer the captives is a swift end.
That is blessing enough. How do you fare, Death?
Alright, let's go in here. Because there's almost no way that they didn't put something back here. Hi, Serpent Tome. Just guilt, huh? That's not good. I think I used 2 health potions. I wasn't kidding when I said this place killed me more times than anywhere else. Okay. Anything down here? Hi. That's one of the things I was actually looking for. So good thing I grabbed it. It's almost impossible to keep all your health potions up here. There's 10 dead angels here, so I'm gonna have to keep an eye out. I should be able to get all of them. We move backwards when we hear that sound. Okay. You know what? I'm not going to pretend to know what's going on with you. Cars are getting blown up simply because they can contain health potions. That's Wrath. I'm in so much better shape than I was a second ago. Back here. Surprised I'm not even seeing an angel. I think there's a level of infinite spawning. Oh, hi, Book of the Dead page. There are some on Earth. Good to know. But I think there's a level of infinite spawning in here. So I've got to be careful. Hi. There's 10 of them here, and who knows how many Book of the Dead Hi! There might even be some stone bites around here. I'm going to be doing a lot of frantic saving, so I have to redo as little as possible. I wasn't joking when I said that Earth is the place you're most likely to die if you're trying to do Deathless. This right here is the hardest section in the game, and it's not close. I'm being thorough so I don't have to come back here. Damn it. So stupid flame bursters, they're the worst. Okay. Uh-oh. I got caught in a corner. Nothing I can do but heal. There's something over there. Let me save. Okay, that leads back over here, roughly. This leads down, so I don't know where this goes. Hi. I saw you. Okay, that leads down here. There might be something worth checking out. I need health potions. Because I'm essentially... well, I'm down to 1. There's no point in essentially at this point. I get caught by one of those on fire exploding fellows, and I am just done. Nothing I can do at that point. I have to wonder if anyone's done a randomizer of this game. This would be a very interesting one to try and randomize, because a lot of the loot is random already. It's just the key items. And some of the legendary ones. Alright. That works. Health potion, please! Fuck. Really? I'm out of shoe space! Well, that's a new one. Though I think I actually have to go back to Lost Light for a second. I'm actually that low on health potions. To my knowledge, only, it actually doesn't matter how many times I leave. What level am I? 19. I think I'm getting close to the level cap. Oh! Hi, Asta. Thank you for the lurk.
I've decided there is more I could many hand.
Alright, let's sell some shoes.
The money is yours.
You don't have to spit the word. Right, Serpent Tome. I am eventually going to go through and do this with the Deathless mode activated. Which... they called it Nightmare in the original, but I think they call it Definitive here. But that's essentially you can't die or the run resets. I've almost beaten it on Nightmare before, and then the system broke. Look, the game didn't break. The system did. Like, some cosmic misfortune that one was. Game didn't break, I didn't die. But the system I was playing it on breathed its last. Hi. There is something in that house. Or, not house, but building. That looks like a boatman coin. Yeah, I didn't think so. When the other chests weren't giving me health potions, I kind of figured. Okay, that's actually kind of cute. Shameless plug. I was already in there. Hi. Does this... Haha! It does.
I found a piece of the rod.
Be wary. There are things that lurk beyond these barricades that the Hellguard dare not face head-on.
And the remaining rod pieces. Do they lie past the barricades?
Yes. Pass through the city, and you will find the next piece beneath the earth, in an old abandoned tunnel.
Where will I find the final fragment?
I do not know. But the rod has a will of its own. Find the second piece, and it may tell me where the last resides.
Well, that was rude. I was just trying to give my dog a box to chew on, because he loves cardboard. Book of the Dead page. I did collect it, right? Yeah. This spot right here is the bane of my existence. You think I don't know you? I remember this. Narrow corridor. You were annoying. Those things were annoying enough as war. Death does not have the health to face tank them. And I am so glad we never had to face one of those as Fury. Because as much as she says that Strife is the delicate one, he takes more damage in Genesis than she takes in her own game. Oh dear. I'm just waiting for one of those stupid flesh bursters to come out, or whatever they're called. Hi. Are you a key, or... Okay. I don't know why this counts as a dungeon, but it's a dungeon. For some reason. Little worried about how few of those I've found, actually. Oh, great. I want to know why this sort of wave after wave combat wasn't present in the third game, because the third game takes place before this. It would have to, otherwise Strife being alive would make no sense. Because there's no way he survived that fight against the Destroyer. Damn it. Okay. Trust? What's that? Oh, hi, Book of the Dead page. Why are there 3 of you on Earth? Because I just doubled the amount of pages I had already. For this chapter, at least. Oh, thank you. I was about to get seriously ambushed. Okay. Hi. I was trying to save. Thank you. Suspicious doesn't even begin to cover that. Oh, absolutely not. You can stay all the way down there. No, 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 no. I really don't want to have to come back here.
I cannot.
I walked right past it. Okay. Hi. Alright. I'm assuming I go up and over? Yep. If I can keep my high ground, I'm relatively fine. I think I actually have to had to jump there. Save. That is suspiciously generous with the health potions. Like, very suspiciously generous. What am I about to get myself into?